What do you do about BKBs? A BKB'd Razor runs in. And not to mention, Huskar's going to go that Halberd build. I fear for this Medusa. I feel like you can't deal damage in this game. They're going to deal with your entire hero. And you need a crazy good last pick here. I have no idea what it should be. Maybe Tinker again?
Shadowfield.
Oh, very manly.
Well, they're going up on top. No-Tel, the perfect body block with that rolling boulder forward by the Earth Spirit. No-Tel is still heavy damage with the Mystic Snake coming through. The neutrals are almost killing off No-Tel. They'll keep the chase going, but that actually allows the Kak to do exactly the same type of thing. That's the worst way to say his name. Lich will go down, and they're all on the retreat.
What did you say? Kak?
I don't know.
Good timings on the aggressive movement there from Jerax to secure that.
Oh, Immersion Thompson. No plasma field level up. He went for a 0-3-2 build. Doesn't matter.
So far, so good for OG, though. They're looking very good in this early game. One of the problems they had to get against Gambit in their series a week ago or two, whenever it was, they got crushed early.
And it's just Atacling combining with No-Tel slow. The kick, Immersion, trying to get rid of at least one. He was able to do so, which is the Dazzle. Afo has been protected, and Jirax came a little bit too close towards the tower, taking some of the damage.
All right.
So they actually lose both the supports with the dive to the tier 2 tower.
As I was saying, OG's early game going great.
OG's looking really hemorrhaged,
one.
and Thompson's going to go down again.
Ouch. Okay, it's just the timing, right? Like, the hero has a lot of spell damage. Think of him, if you think of him more as a utility hero than a right clicker in this strategy.
Oh, this is huge. The Chain Frost. Thompson can't move away. The Ravage, they did not want that TP to happen. Thompson's the big one. Still 35 seconds before Ravage is up. Seb comes through the rear. The stun onto the Earth Spirit as Husker jumps forward, but here's your Chain Frost. They're all grouped up together. OG cannot split this never-ending bounce. It's so much damage. OG under the tower. At least Husker can find one, but the Aegis is already gone. They're on the run back out of here, and this is a fight without Ravage. Buyback in from the ES. He's TPing over towards the Shrine. He wants to get that control. No way for Husker to run back out of here. Even gets the kick to slow down Seb, and they put the shield onto Immersion, keeping the Husker where he is. Another rolling boulder available in 1 second time. Seb's the closest target, but now Gambit realized they're in a little bit too far. A quick boulder roll down before the silence kicks into place. Seb, can he go for more of this? It's a two-man kick, so the slow's up. Immersion should have enough distance to get another rolling boulder up, but now Gambit, they turn in, looking for the fight. Seb thought he had the fight, but they thought the rest of Gambit backed off. They did for half a second, but now they are there in strength. And OG will not find the fight or the pick that they were looking for. They're coming again. The Tidehunter is TPing in over on the trees, and thanks to the shield, the tower survived a long time, and now your Ravage pops, connecting over on 3, and another Chain Frost. It's back up. At least this one won't continue to bounce, but it's only because Husker died. So did Dazzle on the backline. Seb slowed up a 3-man Stormbolt, but the rest of Gambit, all 5 together. The stun's up. Yeah, you can close your distance on Sven, but actually they just separate once again. They play so well around the Grimstroke stun that OG, they think they have the power, and back-to-back fights for Gambit.
It's not looking too hot top lane. Seb.
Yeah. FNG was the bait. Seb fell for it. Surrounded by 4 heroes. He triggers off the pipe to try and turn, but no way to survive this. The runes do spawn up, so OG excited to claim a bunch of them. As okay, ILTV, that's not what you want. They're moving forward, and here comes the shield once again, and Immersion with the rolling boulder forward, finding Husker. Shallow Grave from No-Tel will buy a little bit of time, but not enough. In fact, while they kill off Husker, Immersion's already moving on to the next kill, keeping the control on No-Tel, kick him back into the pit. And it is 19-3 on the kill count. Yes, it's only a 3k gold advantage, but damn, the Deucer and the SF are becoming so much stronger now.
I think the Monkey King, Pugna, Wind Ranger, Invoker, we haven't seen those 4 picks from them the whole tournament. 0 games have they played these heroes. So maybe they think this is what they need to do, but it's not really showcasing some of the stuff Thompson got famous for at TI. So far.
Forcing a reaction from OG, and OG will finally now give one as that melee Rex is almost dead. Thompson running forward, stealing the damage, trying to be that big factor, push him away. Do they have enough to actually bring down Thompson? He's got 280 stolen damage, pumping most of it into the SF, who's just racked all the way back up, but Thompson still goes down. Now the Ravage will pop. 3 heroes hit. Durex the only one not affected by it. And even though Apo was not there, he'll come back in through the sides, looking to be involved. trying to man a dodge away from Seb, who's got the chase going. Buyback's out from the Dazzle, chasing him the tree lines. Dusa is finally brought down. That's the big kill from OG.
Yeah, Gambit are playing them here.
Look at the TPs coming in. TP out very quickly. The stun from Seb needs to fly. Meanwhile, Ravage on top of Thompson. He got left behind. The BKB TP out. They know they don't have enough damage for him, so they turn their attention over towards the Huskar. Remember, the Dusa already was able to retreat, and this is the Aegis of the Immortal. Again, it's going to be blown without OG getting what they wanted, which was a kill. It was a tower. It was a Rax. It was something. Maybe it's ILTV getting himself out of here. Shallow Grave creates some space. Seb's coming back in. Careful with that Stormbolt. It's going to hit on absolutely everyone. Requiem of Soul started to wind up, but they've already killed off the Huskar, so not required anymore.
Oh, Thompson has no TP.
Wait, actually, yeah, they're TPing over the Tidehunter, looking for Thompson. Remember, he's still got a hell of a lot of stolen damage, 280 points of it, but now it's gone. Aphro's there, but Immersion, he's the bigger one, drawing forward, finding Seb. They'll isolate Sven. They still wanted to get the kill over on Thompson if it was possible, but they'll take Seb 52 seconds without a Sven. Now they pushed out the bottom, they took the farm. Thompson, Immersion, shields up and right on top of the Razor. He's lost so much life so early on, but Gambit can't finish the job. Thompson got a little bit more distance thanks to his BKB just walkout. But maybe Thompson with a Shallow Grave. Ravage will pop. Everyone's stunned up and they're stoned up. They are got nowhere to go. OG. Seb is on the run out of here, but he cannot run from Gambit. 60 seconds without 2 cores. OG call it 30-4. It took almost 30 minutes for this game, but Gambit seal the deal.
He just picked it blind without even knowing the mid matchup.
They picked it because they wanted to play against the Medusa, but they weren't playing against Medusa.
I just want to keep my eye a little bit further on the bottom lane, because that for me is the action lane from OG. The top lane is the bigger problem. Notel went for Voodoo Restoration to begin with. No stuns available to help him back off. So it's going to be rough there anyway, but for me, it was like OG making something work with the Darkseer and the ES.
You look at OG, it's like, this is why Witch Doctor is an awkward hero sometimes. It's like, yeah, you've got this AoE heal, which is great against this Trial. Who's going to do the damage? Like, how does stuff die in this lane?
You need the Maledict. Until Maledict is up, you don't have a lot of options. Jirax now rolling boulders into 2. They're trying to chase down the Visage, but Paralyzing Cask will finally bounce. But as you said, there's no straight follow-up damage, even when the initiation comes from OG. You want to come underneath the tower? That's fine. FNG will steal your life and just survive. While in mid lane, Aphro gets a solo kill onto Thompson. Notel showing himself, and there's still 4 heroes on top. So Jirax rolling boulder forward. They use the Paralyzing Card to help set it up with the Maledict. FNG, he may not die to this. In fact, he just one charges up. Seb puts the wall down so they can try and make some level of copies to help him out. More heroes towards their cause, but it won't help when Witch Doctor dies. Another rolling boulder forward. FNG will finally fall, but with the tombstone down, they just cannot run away. OG, or can they? Doppelganger up. Seb gives him an Iron Shell, something to help burn through anyone that chases him, but there's so much damage and no Doppelganger available. So he turns around, looks for the kill onto Immersion, but can't even kill off a Crystal Bloody Maiden.
Dahak is 7-0 before level 6.
They're going to go for Jirax. Thompson starts at the static link. It's on Aphro, who's just TPing out. So instead, FNG becomes the next target. You got Rolling Boulder over towards the Crystal Maiden. Just trying to get a kill onto Thompson, but yep, level 6 is up for the Visage. The birds are in the air. And man, this game may be faster than game 1. They dropped the Tombstone in the Roche pit, so they couldn't even reach it if OG wanted to.
I can't remember if I have ever... I have ever seen this, but in the last couple of years, Visage being 7-0 before level 6.
OG were looking for a rebuttal onto the Visage, but FNG and Immersion so quick to TP back over again. So they just hold up
Here
Thompson.
comes the party bus.
And yep, it's a full kind of run forward. The pit is down. Razor trying to get back to the tier 1 tower. The Familiar hitting him, the Soul Assumption as well. Paralyzing Cast. Notel is wondering if he even throws it out. Jirax is dying. They're underneath the tower. At least can get the Maledict and a rolling boulder up into the trees, but the scream from Aphro right on point with the blink. Doesn't need to see him for it. And now Notel will also fall. The Tombstone is at least on the side that Thompson's able to get rid of, but he's trying to focus too much on the hero kills. The back into a 2-man wall, but they're in the 2-man pit too. Notel lends the Paralyzing Cast, but your primary cores are practically dead. The buyback will come out from Thompson. They really want to take this fight. Notel cannot move away. He's trapped in the river. Roshan's at 50%, but Seb, Aphro, Sonic Wave, he just wants that Darkseer down. And he gets some. So a buyback out from Thompson. Your core heroes are dying. Your PL can't be involved. You're losing Roshan. OG, where is your glimmer of hope? Where is your... okay, there's your attempt at the steal from Jirax. It's at least worth a shot.
OG, when are we strong? Where do we go? What do we do? So it's very cohesion based, and it's very nice to see just their team movements and their fights.
Oh, Jirax trying to be clever again. He did the same type of thing with Grimstroke in game 1, just trying to stall them up and buy some time.
You can't help but be a little bit disappointed with OG's, not necessarily really performance, just their strategy coming into this.
Yeah.
It just hasn't, it flat out just hasn't worked, and they need to go back to the drawing board. I'm talking like this game is over, but I've seen this game before a lot of times, and I've never seen the Radiant lose at this point. So
it really is over. Like, OG has no real defense. They can put down the wall here from separate. A 3-man pit? It's too easy. 60 seconds without tops. Remember, that's the buyback death time that added to this. So Witch Doctor can buy back into the game, sure. The Phantom Lancer is still not joining them. He has the TP available. At this point, I think they almost have to accept the fact that mid-Rax is going to go down. Nice 40-second cooldown for the ultimate. Blinks in, no tell. You at least get the Maledict off us again. Another 3-man pit. They'll scream Seb out of it. He does get a half-decent wall, but both PL and Witch Doctor are down. All that farming, and for what? For death for GG. 33-3 Gambit. Take out OG at the end, actually being 34 by the end of it. Not even 20 minutes on the board. The early game couldn't have gone worse for OG.